Hello. Hope I'm audible. Yes. Okay, let's start the session. Yeah. So in this session, we are going to summarize what we have done with the Chatbot application using React and Hugging Face. So I'll be summarizing the whole thing again. So how we build that and what are the components that we have required. Sorry for that. So the starting of the session, we have seen how the website works. A little glimpse of how HTML and CSS marks up the languages, marks up the whole UI that we are seeing, and then a little JavaScript introduction to it. Also, the source file is being uploaded to your LMS. You can directly access to the what do you landing section, and then you can find the websites that are being redirected to. So, a little glimpse of DOM manipulation. So let me explain a high level diagram of how the chatbot thing works first, and then we will be directed to the demo. So I'll share my screen once. Hope you can see my screen. Uh, Hope you can see my screen. Yes. So yeah. Mhm. So this is our device, and then we will be writing a bunch of HTML, CSS code over here, and then this is the Hugging Face server. This Hugging Face server will be having bunch of models, and then their own database. So this is our device. So this is our device where our website actually displays, and this is the code we will be writing, right? So the code will be appearing over here. With the code, the model is already there and the data is already there. So we are just using the inference of this data and then the model that has been trained upon the data. So this basically, so whatever the input that we give in our website, that will be redirected to the Hugging Face server, right? So as in a input format. So our input will be redirected to the Hugging Face server, and the input in that server will be given to a model as a prompt. So again the prompt will be given to the model, and then model will be coming with a response, and then that response will be given by the Hugging Face API to our device as a response, right? So this is a high level picture of what we have done till now, and I will be explaining the components that we have been using throughout. So yeah. So what are the resources and all? So I suggest you guys the best resource for any module, not only React, for any module. The best resource out there will be their own documentation, right? For example, you take any Python model like Django, Flask, React, Vue, Angular, anything. The first source will be their own documentation, the official documentation that has been given by the organization. That will be more than enough. And then also it may be a little complex to understand at the beginning if the basics are not clear and your ideas are not up to the mark. Hello. Yeah, if the fundamentals are not up to the mark, then that will be a little bit overwhelming. uh, Apart from that, the official documentation given the organization will be the best you can find out there. So yeah, the React part is done, I guess. I in the hooks, the we have used basic hooks in our project. So I will be sharing my code over here. Hope you can see my screen. Yeah. So this is our React project basically, named as Chatbot. So yeah, let me start this. So what is the command? npm start, right? So we'll be starting this. Also, I have given code for this Mistral model. You can find it in your PDF, which we have shared in the LMS. So this is our home page basically. There is nothing written over here, so that's why it's yeah. Let me put it on. Yeah. So this is our code. I hope you can see. So this is our home page. So basically there is nothing. So yeah. Uh, and also one thing I have to be clear with you guys. So the fundamental thing, right? So your fundamentals have to be very clear, like whatever the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript basics, right? So those things you have to be learning by your own. So those are the fundamentals, right? So those are like the essential tools of whatever the website you are building. So if we lost in that space of learning fundamentals and basics thoroughly, then you won't be able to gain the knowledge of how the product building happens. So I suggest you guys to learn that on by your own. So let me go to the hugging phase once. So we will be exploring what are the phase and what are the possible outcomes of them. So this is the Hugging Face interface, home interface. As you can see, you have to sign in order to use their models and data sets. So these are the models they have been offering, Hugging Face guys. So as you can see, there are several models related to computer vision, multimodal NLP, audio to text to speech, and a lot of stuff. So in this project, we have been using text generation. So basically, we are building a ChatGPT kind of thing. So that comes under NLP text generation thing. So if we click on the text generation thing, then the whole filter will be applied over here. And then you, as you can see, by default, the sort has been set to trending. So the Llama 3.1, you can see many of the models have been deployed by the Hugging Face guys. So you can pick any of the model. Let's say, for example, 5 3.5. So if you click on the model, you may be able to see the Hugging Face interface like this. So we will be having the explanation of how the model have been built and what is the metadata and what are the configurations of the model that are being displayed over here. So apart from that, we have uh, there are a bunch of what do you say key points that are being given over here. So one thing is deployment. So this model 5 3.5 will be in their Hugging Face servers. So in order to migrate to your own server and then use accordingly, you may follow these steps. These are the steps that you can follow. So you can use your own AWS, your own cloud platforms, or else you can build a inference endpoints, dedicated endpoints. Like you can download this model in your own machine, and then you can create an endpoint. So what we have used here is, so for these methods, you want to have a cloud account or a machine or a dedicated, what do you say, server to load the model. For the inference API, you don't need any server. The Hugging Face service is already there, and whatever the request and the data that has been transferring from your website to their server will be absolutely free of cost. So that is a one thing that is being offered by the Hugging Face guys. So once you click on the inference API server, so you will find three attachments. One for Python, like how to use the API, and then how to pass the prompt and how to get the what do you say response from the model. So these are the three ways to get that. This is the Python thing, and this is how you do in the JavaScript, and this is how you do in CURL, right? So this is one thing. So in our project, we have been using React.js, right? So we have used JavaScript thing. So this is how the API works in the JavaScript. As you can see, you can just copy this, and then you can just change the prompt to whatever the input that have been given by us, by the user in the sense. So let me check how this works. So I have changed the path. So we are using Mistral model, right? So let me open the Mistral model, and then let me type hello. As soon as I type hello, the request will be sent to the, I'll show you once, to the console thing, and then that thing. So you won't find anything here. So that's because we are not writing any backend. So what happens basically here is, this is our input, right? So let me magnify this. So this is our input, this is our user input, and this is being given to the Hugging Face server. This will be redirected to the Hugging Face server, and the Hugging Face server will take this as a prompt to the model which we have selected in the inference API. So that will be given to that model, and the model will generate the prompt, and then that will be served as a request. The served as a GET request to the API call which we have created in our React app. So this is the response, and then this is the prompt that which we have here. As you can see, I have logged the prompt. This is how the request. This is how the request raw request that have been sent from the Hugging Face server, right? So let me minimize this, and let us go to the code once. How the inference thing happened. As you can see, there are two models I have built. One is in the Mistral, and then one is in the Llama. Let us go to the Llama and give the same prompt. Let us see if there are any differences. I'm going to Llama. This is the Llama, and then let me give the prompt. Hello, right? So as you can see, I haven't logged this. Yeah, as you can see, there is a output difference between Llama and Mistral. So this is the Llama, and as you can see, I will roll back to the Mistral. So let me give a customized prompt so that we can understand better. So let me ask a simple question: is and what is an API? Right? I asked the question: what is an ASP? Let us see what response does it generate. As you can see in ChatGPT, you might notice uh, the responses are being generated token by token in a streaming platform, as if it is typing. You can see as if it's typing because it uh, it directly pushes all the generated tokens in the pipeline without any delay. Here, what we are doing here, whatever the generated tokens that are being given by the Hugging Face, we will be attaching them in the background. Token in the sense, this is a token, this is a token, this is the token, this is a token. Every word, every character, every special character that are being generated by the model is a token, right? So an is a token, API is a token, or is a token. So these are called tokens generally. So these tokens are combined in the background. Background, we will combine all these tokens and create a paragraph, and the paragraph will be directly given as a output to the website, right? In ChatGPT, you won't be seeing like that. The system will uh, the system will streamline the tokens token by token without any delay, so that you there is a delay but you can't experience it because the tokens are being generated continuously, right? As you can see, there won't be any tokens. The paragraph will be flashed into the screen without any delay. Let me ask another question. Let us build a basic website, right? So yeah, as you can see, the whole paragraph is given at a time, not as tokens, right? So this is what is this model? I forgot. So this is llama, right? So let me ask the same question to Mr. Let's just to show you the differentiation. Let us let's build a website. See, there is a bit delay. It's because the tokens are being attached. The tokens are being appended in the background. See, as you can see, the whole paragraph is flashed at a time. See, so you can see the differentiation. Let me explain the code first. So what are we doing over here? Let me magnify this. So what are we doing? Uh, these are basic use state hooks. So I will be explaining the inference thing. So this is the inference module, NPM module that are being installed at the time of React installation modules. So uh, in this module, we will be having a H of inference function that will be okay. What is this? This is a token that has been given by the Hugging Face guys. So uh, if Hugging Face guys can allow anyone to use the models at any time anywhere, so that will be costing them a lot, right? So they will be regulating this by using tokens. You can generate your own tokens by just go to their just log into their account, log into your account, sorry, and then surf through your profile. So you will find these and then go to the access tokens. In this, you can create your own token. As I have created mine, you can create your own token. That token will be authorized by the Hugging Face guys, and then they will allow you to use their models. So basically, that is that. And then, as you can see, these are the bunch of hooks that have been used. So this is the main function. Like this is the handling, submit handling. So where the responses and in prompts are being uh, outputted. So this is the inference, and then we are creating the. So up to here we are just uh, we are just giving the input to the chatbot, and then we are generating nothing. So we are just giving the input, and then we are printing the input, right? So here what uh, the real story comes in. So as you can see, I have defined my model. This definition will be given by the Hugging Face guys. As you can see, let me go to the models and let me search the model. Mr. Right. Sorry, Mr. What have I used? How is 8x7b? Where is it? Ah, yeah. As you can see, this is the model name that have been given by the Hugging Face server. So I will be using that over here, and then we will be defining each and every component, customizing to our own self, right? The role will be user, and the content is basically the prompt that is being given to the model. So here the prompt will be our input, right? So whatever the input that is given by us will be the prompt to the model in the Hugging Face server. So this is the part where we regularize the tokens. Here I have defined 30,000 tokens, right? So we will be able to get that many tokens max at max. So let me change this to some 10 tokens. What happens? Let's see. This is Mr. Right. So let me ask the same question now. Let's build a website. Hmm. Let's console. Here you can see the response that we have got earlier. We'll be waiting for the response. Mhm. So delay time. Let's move further, and then the number of tokens we define here. The maximum number of tokens are being generated. That many. If you change it to, there will be a limit. There is no such kind of thing like we can print as many tokens as we can. There will be a limit, some 50,000 tokens or something like that. So yeah. So basically, this is the function where we will be posting the prompt to the Hugging Face server's model. Which model? Mr. AI. So here we will be getting the response from the bot, uh, response from the what do you say, model, and then that model will be appended to the messages. So that messages are being generated over that messages are being displayed in the messages section. So this is it, pretty much what we are doing. This sums up is, it is in not there. Let me change the tokens to 100. So earlier it was 30,000. Let me change it to 100. Let me refresh this, and then let us ask the same question. Let's build a website. Hmm. See, it haven't. Here we can see. Here we have. Uh, what do you say? Do you have? Yeah. The tokens are very limited, right? So we can only see 100 tokens over here. Earlier we have printed at least say 1,000 tokens. So that in that way we can limit the number of tokens or expand the number of tokens in whichever way we want. So this is the function. Also, this code snippet is being given you as a source file. You can find in my. Let me present it. you can find in the uh, Git repo section. So yeah, for the source code, you can uh, here it is not clickable, I guess. So you can access this. If you go to that gist file, you can find this page code over there. You can just paste it and then you can just replace it with your own token, and then it will run fine. So yeah, so where are we? So that is how we created the chatbot application. So that that pretty much sums up what we have done till now. So this is the key, like no, this is Python. Yeah, this is the key, right? So whatever the data in React, we basically did those. We just posted the request to the server that are being already hosted by the Hugging Face guys. We have nothing to do with their server, with the model that they have created. We can't train that model. That is being already trained by them, and they have hosted in their servers, and then they're just giving the connection, a connection in the sense they're just lending us a wire through which we can ask the prompt to that model, and then in return we will get the response that are being generated by the Mr. A. So that's all from my side, I guess. If you guys have any questions and queries, you can ask. Let it be a Q&A session from now on. So you can ask your own questions. Any queries, doubts, any queries? Mm, you said we are lending that API key, so is it a open source? Yes, absolutely. It is a open source, but it has some limitations. We can't post as many requests as we want at a time. Like you can't build your own ChatGPT and deploy somewhere, and you can make money out of that. So, so that's not right, right? So that is open source for sure, but it is limited to some tokens and some number of requests only. Let's say if you touch, if they have set a limit of 100 requests, you can post 100 requests per day. After that, your token will be expired and you have to generate new token again. So that is the thing from there. Good question. Next, have any queries? Uh, Queries regarding code, I have already shared the resource. You can find the code over there in the source link like this. Let me draw. You can find the code over here. So code is not an issue. You can just refer to the source and you can just uh, explain it by yourself. So any queries regarding the architecture, regarding the uh, project build, so that I can address. Is it possible that we can get the code from the chatbot? I have been getting many errors and haven't been able to resolve them. Absolutely. This is no less than ChatGPT. This is as efficient as ChatGPT, right? So you can ask codes, you can ask any questions to it. It will be coming up with the response as competent as ChatGPT. There is no doubt about that. These are the original models that have been built, so it is efficient. There is no doubt. So you can ask queries, mm, have been able to resolve them in the sense you have to be clear about your fundamentals. You can't just go to ChatGPT and ask whatever the code you want. It will give the code, but you have to understand in order to resolve the issues, right? So that is there. What is the use of these models? We can use ChatGPT directly. See, that is the thing. So you have to, there is ChatGPT, but you don't know how ChatGPT works, right? So you have to know how the ChatGPT works in order to create a better one or a competent one. So this is just a project where you will know how the website works, how the ChatGPT works, right? So don't think as it, guys. So if you are building a website similar to Amazon, you will be getting the knowledge about how Amazon works and how it was built, so that you can use the skill elsewhere. So that is the thing. Building clone. So I suggest you one thing. Building clones is the best thing for to get started with, because while building clones you already have the UI, you already have the use case, you don't have to think anything particularly out of the box. So the idea is clear, you just have to apply your skill. So that is the best thing you could do in the beginning phase of your learning. Can we add this project to our resume? Absolutely, you can add. Uh, you can add to your resume, but whenever the interview asks about the project, you have to be confident enough to answer the questions that you are getting. So apart from that, you're fine. You can add this to your resume. This is potent. How to generate the reply token by token? How to generate the reply token by token? I didn't get you. How to generate reply token by token? To DD Nitya, optimize your prompt. I didn't get you. Many queries and questions. I see there are 44, 40 people are watching. Any questions, guys? Any questions? When we will receive our certificates? After the completion of bootcamp, I guess you will be receiving your certificates for sure, but I don't know when. You have to ask the organization about that. Mm, yeah. When is the last date of this internship? Mm, I have no idea, Lakshmi. I'm just here to teach you. If you have any doubts regarding technical aspects regarding the project, I'll be giving you that. Apart from that, I'll be of no help. Satvik, assignment. Oh, this is the assignment. You have to build your own ChatGPT using different models, uh, different UI elements. Experiment on your own. You have the model. You are getting the response. You are able to give the prompt. What else you want? You have the models, different models. You can also use the text generation thing, image generation thing. Just go to the Hugging Face server, the Hugging Face, what do you say, interface. You can find bunch of models. You can find the interface. Yeah. Can you please share this project code for us reference? Okay, okay. So I'll be sharing the repo link. So where can I share the repo link? Okay, okay. Can I paste it in the chat? Let me see. So you can find the repo link over here. You can just click on the link. Uh, if it is not hyperlink, you can just copy paste the link uh, on your browser, or you can just type the URL. You will find the source code. So you said the ChatGPT generates the reply token by token in a pipeline. Is there any module to generate the answer token by token for this module? Okay, so now I get you. So how to generate the response as a stream of tokens, right? So that's what you were asking. So right now, Hugging Face doesn't give us the. Where is the link? I have given in the chat. You can see. Mm, yeah, coming to the pipeline thing, the Hugging Face guys are not uh, streamlining the tokens. If they are accepting, if they are giving tokens as in a stream, we can we can what do you say? We can show the tokens as in a streamline accordingly, but unfortunately they are not allowing us to streamline their what do you say response. So that's a thing. So we have to load the whole response, and then we have to flash that response once at once. So we don't have the facility, we don't have the luxury to streamline the tokens. So apart from that, we are good. To in order to stream the tokens, you may have one thing you may have to. Uh, so Agnes guys, they will for sure they will allow you to use the streaming of tokens, but I think it is paid. You have to pay in order to get that feature. Also, if you have your own model or your own server running the model, you can just use the streaming platform. So that is there. In the inference API, you can't generate tokens. Just show the link, the streaming, you will screenshot. Yeah. Let me type the link. Okay. Mhm. So I'll share my screen once. You can see my screen. So this is the code basically. You can just hit this URL. So I'll be typing this in the draw.icon. So I'll be texting. Sorry. Clumsy. Mm, just have to go to github.com/money codes slash chatbot. So this is the link. Let me magnify this. As you can see, yeah. So this is the link. You can just clone the link and you can do your thing. You can just clone the link and you can just install the node modules and you can just run it. Let me see if it is actually working. Let me copy that first. Let me try it over here. Um, yeah. So that is the link. I'll show you. Yeah, you can just screenshot it or you can just note it down. Let me share the particular thing only. Yeah. So that is the link. Where is the mixtel.jsx code? Do we need to submit the project? How do we do so? You just have to upload your code or the link. Also, sorry, you just have to upload the screenshot of the code that you have done in your LMS, I guess so. So there will be a upload thing. You can just upload the project over there, and then the modulator, the moderators will evaluate it. Where is the mixtel.jsx code? You can just go to this link. You will find the whole React app. You can just clone it, or you can just refer it, and you can build your own thing. In interview, what questions would be asked regarding this course? So whatever the stuff you have done or whatever the stuff I have explained over here,
So you can just explain that in our interview, and then he'll get to know what happened exactly. I hope you can access this link. Let me know if there is any issue, or let me know if it is working fine. Uh, Just give me a thumbs up if the code is working fine. Have anyone cloned it? Have anyone started it? Let me know if you are facing any issues. So any queries? So I'll be here for the next 5 minutes. So any queries? Any Q&A? What are the things we should learn for building this type of project? First of all, you should know how a website works, and then you should know both front end and back end, how APIs thing is done, and then how we create API. Uh, Basically, you need to have the knowledge of full stack, so, to build this kind of website. So, for any full stack course would do. I don't recommend course exactly. You can just learn on your own. Uh, yeah, main stack is a good thing to start. You can start with main stack and then expand your learning from there. How much time will it take for learning all these things? Depends upon how much you are how much time you are willing to invest. If you are ready to invest, let's say 4 hours a day, and then you're you're actually learning it, not copying it, then it will take at least 3-4 months to learn a full stack from scratch. So that's what it takes. Yeah. Again, these are rough figures. I'm not very particular about it. It may vary from person to person. Is this course or internship? Just clarify it, sir. No, this is not a course. If it is a course, then I'll be teaching you all the HTML, CSS, JavaScript basics and stuff. This is not a course for sure. This is just an internship. I have taught you how we how basically we build a chatbot. So yeah, I want to about time period for the ChatGPT LLM. Okay, so in that case, it is a vast topic. So LLM models and NLP thing is a never ending topic. You can just uh, to begin with, it is a complex subject, so it may take around 5 to 6 months to just get started with. You can just go through any. I'll suggest you one thing. So there is a YouTube channel called Chris Naik. So he's great at teaching machine learning and stuff. So you can just go to his channel, Krish Naik. So yeah, like what happened to the course? There were no notes. So I have no idea. So yeah, this is not a course. This is an internship. Name, please. I will be typing it over here. Krish Naik. If you are interested in machine learning and stuff, he's a great choice. You can just refer him. Krish Naik. So yeah, that's it from my side. See you guys.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
So everyone was asking regarding the certificates, right? Once you submit your assignments and all, then you will be getting your certificates. So please make sure you submit your assignments in the LMS. And this is the final step towards successfully completing our internship. Any more doubts regarding the internship you can mention in the comment section. Yes, this will be the last session for today. I hope everyone has submitted your assignments. Have you enrolled to your course? You will get your certificates once you submit all your assignments. You'll get it in a week. After submitting the assignments, you'll get your certificate in a week. Those who are unable to access your LMS, have you enrolled to the course? Actually, the submission of the assignments have been completed. And whoever have not submitted your assignments, Thursday will be the last day to submit your assignment. By Thursday, everyone, please submit your. Till Thursday, the time has been extended for submission of your assignments. That's all for today. Thank you.
You are currently the only person in this conference.